Chapter 3. The Whisper of the Goddess. As the sunlight began to decline toward the horizon, bathing Tensei-raku in hues of orange and pink, Daichi found himself standing at the edge of the lotus pond, its tranquil waters reflecting the vibrant colors of the evening sky. It was a serene spot, far removed from the bustling training ground where he had spent the day stretching his body and practicing basic movements under Reiji's watchful eye. Even here, amid the whispering leaves and the occasional croak of frogs, he could still feel the lingering challenges settling along his shoulders like a soft, unwanted cloak. "You've made great progress today," Shion's voice gently interrupted his thoughts. She appeared beside him with that radiant grace he was becoming accustomed to, her long silver hair glowing in the dusky light. "It takes courage to embrace the unknown, and yet, here you stand, taking your first steps into the adventure that awaits." Daichi turned to her, unsure whether to feel encouraged or overwhelmed. "Thanks, but I still don't think I belong here like those knights or adventurers. What if I just don't have it in me? What if I never fit in?" Shion smiled, as if she understood the weight of his fears perfectly. "Every soul has its path, Daichi. You are not expected to become someone else. Your journey will be unique to you. It would help if you started recognizing the strengths that lie within you, the ones shaped by your own experiences." "Easier said than done," he mumbled, staring into the gentle ripples of the water, where the fading light danced like stars across its surface. "Indeed," she acknowledged, her voice softening. "But allow me to guide you further. The Lotus Pond is a place of wisdom and reflection. It could reveal insights you've yet to discover about yourself and the realm around you." "Does it grant powers or something?" Daichi asked, intrigued despite himself. "Like the sunlit tree?" Shion nodded, her ethereal aura bringing an almost palpable warmth to the air around them. "In a way. However, the gifts of the Lotus Pond come not from a physical ability, but from understanding. The whispers of the lost gods linger here, echoing the lessons of triumph and loss in equal measure. It's in acknowledging our fears and vulnerabilities that we unlock the strength that resides within us." Daichi turned to face her, curiosity bubbling up like a spark igniting a flame. "What do I have to do?" She gestured toward the moonlit pond, its surface shimmering with a silver sheen. "Approach the water, close your eyes, and listen. The whispers are there, waiting for you to recognize them. They will provide the wisdom you need." Though a wave of apprehension washed over him, he couldn't deny the excitement bubbling within. What wisdom did the gods have for him? He took a deep breath and stepped closer to the water's edge. As he knelt beside the pond, he found that the cool, soft earth beneath his palms grounded him. Taking a moment to compose himself, Daichi closed his eyes, focusing on the sounds around him. The rustle of leaves in the gentle breeze, the chirping of crickets, and the soft lapping of water against the shore, like a distant melody echoing through time. He inhaled deeply, letting the calming scent of wet earth and blooming lotuses fill his lungs. For a fleeting instant, the chaos inside his head quieted. As he opened himself to the whispers, a lucid stillness enveloped him. It was as if the world faded away, etched in the periphery of his consciousness. "Embrace them, and you shall see their worth," the voice continued. "Bravery is not the absence of fear, but the resolve to act despite it." With every word, Daichi's heart raced, emotion welling within him as fleeting images danced behind his eyelids. He saw his younger self sitting alone at a lunch table, bereft of company, an image familiar yet haunting. He remembered the isolation he felt, watching as others laughed and connected, all while he felt like an observer in his own life. The memories unfolded a tapestry woven with threads of pain, but also flickers of hope. Tears stung his eyes as he relived moments when he mustered the courage to reach out, times when he stepped beyond his comfort zone to offer help or solace. He saw the small victories, the commendation from a teacher he had been terrified to approach, the smile of a friend whose day he had brightened. Those moments matter. He realized, understanding that every small act of kindness was a testament to his strength, to his spirit. "Remember, child of the earth, you must face yourself fully to become whole," the voice advised, its tone carrying a weight of inevitability. "Dare to step forward into the light, and the shadows shall guide you rather than bind you." I want to be brave," Daichi breathed, a newfound determination blossoming inside him. But how can I do that? How can I move past the shadows? The answer lies in patience and practice. Growth is a journey, not a destination. Embrace every step, celebrate every struggle, for they shape your path, the voice responded, echoing hope with certainty. Just as the images began to fade, Daichi felt a rush of warmth envelop him, a ray of light cascading over his heart, linking him to something beyond himself. The shadows didn't need to be his enemies, they could transform into the catalysts for his strength. With a deep, shuddering breath, he opened his eyes, gazing into the shimmering waters of the lotus pond. The whispers danced upon the surface like shards of light, each one reflecting the realization that clung to his heart. I get it now. He turned to Shion, who watched with an approving smile. It's about accepting my past and finding strength in every experience. I can use my shadows as stepping stones. Precisely, Shion said, her eyes sparkling with pride. Those shadows will not hold you captive as long as you allow them to teach you, to guide you. Continue to listen to their voices. They will pave the way for your journey ahead. Daichi nodded slowly, invigorated by a sense of purpose he hadn't felt before. What comes next? Shion's expression shifted, merging warmth with mischief. Now, you can test what you have learned. Knight Captain Reiji has organized a small quest for you, a venture into the Whispering Woods, where you must retrieve a token that symbolizes courage. It will require your newfound resolve. Whispering Woods? The name sent a thrill down his spine, accompanied by exhilaration and shivers of uncertainty. What kind of token? A flower, the Whispering Bloom, said to bloom only under the light of the crescent moon. It is not dangerous, but it will test your ability to trust yourself and what you've learned. Daichi felt a wave of anticipation. The flutter of nervousness mixed with excitement began to rise. He would have to confront a challenge, to move beyond his fears. All right then, I'll do it. Follow the path deeper into the woods and allow the whispers to lead you, Shion. With that, she stepped back, her form blending seamlessly into the twinkling light of the dusk before disappearing into the ethereal glow of the night. Daichi took a deep breath, resolving to carry forward the strength he'd uncovered. The lotus pond hummed with energy, ripples swirling gently outward, and he realized he wasn't merely embarking on a quest. He was embarking on an adventure into his heart, ready to confront shadows and unearth courage. He turned towards the ruddy path leading into the Whispering Woods, illuminated under the crescent moon. His heart thudded with purpose. This was his journey. It was time for Daichi Murakami to step into the adventure. Gone was the man who merely watched from the sidelines. He ventured forth, embracing the night. The winding path before him promised not just a test of bravery, but a revelation of who he could become. The shadows whispered, akin to a guiding breeze, beckoning him closer to the truth waiting to be unfurled.